Humanity has had a long relationship with alcohol. Fermentation is an ordinary natural process, so alcoholic beverages are one of the earliest products of human civilization.
From the first evidence of winemaking in China over 7,000 years ago, to the first breweries in Mesopotamia and Egypt around 4000 BCE, to the emergence of distillation in India around 1700 BCE, alcohol became a common beverage in the societies of antiquity, consumed by both the aristocracy and the poor.
In an age before sanitation in communities that were starting to grow into large cities, it served as an alternative to drinking water, and it was also used in medicine, religious ceremonies, and became a valuable commodity on the emerging Mediterranean trade routes of the Bronze Age.
Throughout the following millennia, people all over the world found ways to refine the process of creating alcoholic drinks, coming up with countless varieties and improvements to the process.
Obviously, there is a dark side to the consumption of alcohol. It might be funny when your friend starts to slur his words and babble after a couple of beers, but beyond such funny moments, most of us went through at least once. Drinking in excess can cause severe and sometimes irreparable damage to health. Blackouts, hallucinations, liver damage, heart disease, cancer, sexual dysfunction, birth defects, among many others. Fundamentally, it can become an addiction.
But the actual effects on human psychology and society at large started to be properly studied and understood with the arrival of the industrial age. Working class people, crowding in large cities with unsanitary conditions and doing back-breaking labor, turned to alcohol as an escape from the tediousness of their day-to-day lives. And because governments could not or would not address the fundamental injustices of society, they saw bans on alcohol as a solution to the rise in crime and what they saw as moral degradation.
The idea of prohibition is not new. When Islam appeared in the Arabic Peninsula and spread over the Middle East in the 7th and 8th centuries, it imposed a ban on alcohol that is still one of the fundamental tenets of the religion. Ironic for a place that was central to the initial development and spread of these beverages.
There were many prohibition attempts throughout history, but the abstinence movement of the 19th century culminated in the 1920s with a complete ban on the sale and consumption of alcohol in the United States.
This attempt is widely seen today as a complete failure, since it sparked an explosion in crime, fueled the power of the mafia, and did not dissuade Americans from wanting a drink. These and subsequent studies were done on the subject of alcohol and drugs, prove that banning an addictive products does not solve the problem of addiction.
Today, as in the industrial towns of the 1900s, alcoholism is an affliction of poorer communities, with rates of addiction falling as income rises. We drink for many reasons: to celebrate good times and to alleviate bad ones, to lower inhibitions when meeting new people, and to get over a breakup.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
But those of us who drink in excess, to the detriment of their health, drink because they are fundamentally alone, because the dizziness that it brings makes them forget about what is overwhelming in their lives. There is plenty of evidence that people reduce their alcohol intake or give it up altogether when their circumstances and outlook on life improve, when they find a good nurturing partner, when they find satisfying work and are free from what they see as an escapable mundanity.
Heavy drinking makes us forget, but it also keeps us from finding our better selves. In essence, alcohol abuse is an exercise in denial. So what can you do to escape this catch-22? Find a purpose and stick to it. Task yourself with learning something new or achieving a goal you've always sought. Big or small, the work that you do towards it and the satisfaction you'll get from achieving it will provide you with a dopamine rush that can replace the bottle. Set a daily schedule for yourself and organize your home and your life without seeking the reward of a drink. Seek out supportive friends and partners who don't drink alcohol. And cut yourself from those people in your life who abuse it. In time, you'll be able to go back and help them. If it gets too hard, seek the help of a professional or a support group.
If drinking is interfering with your work, you are probably a heavy drinker. If work is interfering with your drinking, you are probably an alcoholic.